I'm here sui juris in propria persona. I reserve all rights. I, Jonathan Troy Faithfully Colin Schuster, comma beneficiary and sovereign, and here under fraud, menace, and duress. Fiduciary advocate.
In today's video, we are looking at a clip that some viewers recommended. It features a sovereign citizen from Washington that I have talked about before, Jonathan Schuster. He is the same person who claimed he was an American Samoan, which he thinks makes him an American national. But even with his confusion and the script on his phone, the laws of the United States still apply to American nationals too. I have already covered his arraignment, and today we have 2 more hearings to talk about. So let us begin.
This is a Social Security Certificate Trust action, which you are now a real party and interest to. I'm here sui juris in propria persona. I've challenged the jurisdiction of this court, and I don't understand. So I do need some questions answered. Is there a bond on this matter?
I believe you were PR. Actually, bail was set at $2,000.
There is a bond on this matter, correct?
Yes, there is.
Okay, and so is my social security number attached to these charges in any way?
I don't believe so.
You don't believe so?
I don't have any record of your social security number. So as far as I know, I don't know your social security number.
No, I'm saying is my social security number attached to these charges in any way?
Only in the extent that it's connected to your driving history.
So is that a yes or a no?
In some way, shape, or form, your social security number is in the system with records on you. That is true.
Okay, so you just told me there was a bond, which means this is a commercial court.
It's not commercial.
Now you're saying that my social security number is attached to these charges. And so, which means this is assessed a case trust action, which you are a real party and interest to. And I just told you I was the beneficiary. You're supposed to be charging the trust. You're not charging the beneficiary. And if you're creating bonds against my trust without my permission, I don't understand. Are you saying you're committing fraud trust?
Well, that depends. Are you going to tell the educated people in the room what a fraud trust is? I understand that words might be difficult for you when you lick bricks for breakfast, and you proved that in the last video when you claimed the judge was practicing bench from the law.
You cannot enter a plea for somebody that is, practicing bench from the law.
But come on, you clearly prepared your script and put it on your smarter than you phone. The least you could have done was avoid using imaginary words.
I'm saying that you are subject to the jurisdiction of this court.
This matter cannot move until you've proven jurisdiction, and you failed to do so. And if you cannot prove jurisdiction, then this matter needs to be dismissed with prejudice because this is a commercial matter. I'm a non-U.S. citizen American national by way of American Samoa. I'm beneficiary. I'm here sui juris in propria persona, and we cannot move any further on this matter until this is either dismissed with prejudice or you can prove jurisdiction.
So what would you like to do with your case? I assume, Mr. Parent, that you are not representing?
So the man cannot speak for me.
Okay, he's not speaking for you, but I am asking him a direct question, so I need you to let him answer.
Okay.
Yes, so the court did appoint us on this matter, but it sounds like he does not want my office to represent him, so I'm happy to withdraw.
You can dismiss yourself.
So would you like to represent yourself in the matter, Mr.
Please do
Schuster?
not tell me to shut up. You can dismiss yourself.
So he can't dismiss himself, only I can dismiss him. I'm asking you if you wish to have an attorney or if you wish to represent yourself.
This is a trust or certificate trust action. And so I'm here sui juris in propria persona. You know what that means. And so we can prove.
Don't know what it means because it's nonsense, but nonetheless.
Prove jurisdiction, or we can dismiss this matter with prejudice.
So I'm not going to do that today. Here are your choices. You can have Mr. Parent represent you. You can choose to obtain private counsel, or you can represent yourself. Let's start there. Which of those three?
Nobody's going to represent me. I can present myself, as I
Okay.
said.
So you wish to go pro se? I don't need you to read the script. I need you to tell me if you wish to go pro se.
I told you I'm here sui juris in propria persona.
Ms. Roberts, are you there?
Yes, Judge.
My inclination is to set this matter over and see if Mr. Schuster wants to give it another shot with his attorney or go pro se. It looks like this is the first pretrial. I suspect he's not prepared to set for trial today.
What is the first one? There's no plead.
Okay, I'm not speaking to you, so you're gonna have to wait. I'm speaking to Ms. Roberts.
I mean,
Judge, I would ask that we set this matter over 1 week.
Do you want to come back to court in 1 week and try again?
we can finish this matter now.
We
There's no
can't.
need
There,
to
we
move
can't.
this any further because
So here's
it's
the
not
thing.
proven jurisdiction.
Here's the thing. It's not my position today to have to prove jurisdiction to you.
It is. It is your position because
it's
it is
not.
on the courts.
And I'm also not gonna argue with you.
There's no
So
arguing.
I'm gonna have you come back to court in 1 week.
There's nothing you can prove that you have jurisdiction. This man does not speak for me.
So we're gonna come back to court on July 1st.
That date doesn't work
Why doesn't it work for you?
because I'm a man. I have things to do.
Calm down there, Neender man. The crayon buffet will still be open after court is finished.
I've come here multiple times under duress with threats from your end, and I have no more time for this matter. And unless you can prove jurisdiction, there's no need for this matter to move any further.
But you're gonna come back on July 1st at 9 a.m. If you
That
don't come
time
back
does
on
not
July
work.
1st,
Are you
then
threatening me now?
I'm telling you, there's gonna be a bench warrant issued if you don't
Are
show
you
up. So
threatening me now?
I'm giving you the choice of showing up
No,
or a
I'm
bench
giving
warrant
you the
issuing.
choice to finish this matter now or be responsible for your actions.
We'll set this for July 1st. I'm
Would you
gonna,
like to be responsible for your actions and set this further? Because you can do that, or you can dismiss this matter with prejudice.
I'm not gonna do that today. So July 1st, 9 a.m. Back in
Now
this
you're
courtroom.
threatening me. Abigail, what's the reason for the threats, Abigail? You violated my rights enough.
We'll just hold Speedy for
You
this week, Ms.
violated my
Roberts.
rights enough. This matter needs to be dismissed with prejudice,
We'll see you back on July 1st,
or else what? You're gonna threaten me?
or else the court will issue a bench
So
warrant.
you're threatening me now, Abigail.
I am telling you
No,
your
I'm telling you,
options.
this matter needs to be dismissed with prejudice. Because you cannot prove jurisdiction. This is a
Signature here.
certificate trust action.
Signature
You're
here,
trying
please,
to
sir.
commit fraud.
Sir,
You're
Mr.
trying to
Schuster.
commit fraud. Miss, I'm
So-
speaking with Abigail.
You're done.
No,
you're
no,
done.
you can't tell me I'm done.
I
This
can.
is no, you don't have power to do that.
Your court case is over.
You don't have power to do that.
Sir, your hearing is over. If you don't take your paperwork and leave the courtroom, we'll have you remanded into custody.
You're threatening me now,
I'm
even more so
Giving you
than
a
you already
choice.
were. And if anybody tries to touch me, I'll charge them with assault and battery. So I will be gone because this matter is dismissed.
All right, that is the end of the first hearing. Luckily for him, he did not have to arrest the judge or Bist for assaulting him. But sadly for him, his attempt to dismiss his own case did not work because he ended up right back in the same court that supposedly does not have jurisdiction over him.
No,
Let's address. We can address Jonathan Schuster, 480525748.
For the record, this man.
Why don't you come up to council table, please, so we can create a record?
No, I don't want to, and give you any personal jurisdiction, so I'll stay right here.
No, you'll come to the council table if you would like to be heard and make a record. So you need to come up and turn on the microphone.
No, I don't need to do that for me to be heard.
We are audio recording, so to be heard, you need to come up to the table and sit with the microphone.
You don't have to, I don't have to come up there for you to hear me. You can hear me perfectly fine.
I can hear you, but we are creating a court record,
I don't
which is
give you
audio
personal
recording.
jurisdiction by doing what you said, because you don't have jurisdiction over me. And so, for the record,
Mr. Schuster,
I reserve all rights.
I did put Mr. Parent as standby counsel. Right now, you don't represent yourself. You have standby
Appoint
counsel.
counsel to me
Well,
without my permission. He has no permission to be my counsel. I am here sui juris, in propria persona. I, Jonathan Troy Faifuleo Somalia Colin Schuster, am here under fraud, menace, and duress. I have made a special appearance to this court for those reasons. I've challenged this jurisdiction of this court, and you have not answered that challenge, Ms. Jennifer. And so I have some questions for you.
Well,
Are
right
you
now,
able to answer them?
I am not here to be interrogated by you. You are
Well, I
under the
just don't
jurisdiction
understand
of this.
what's going on here.
I think you understand and you choose not
I
to
do
take
not
in the information.
understand
Okay,
what's
well,
going on
Mr.
here.
Schuster,
I don't understand the nature and cause of what's going on. I don't understand how you can practice law from the bench. I don't understand how you can appoint counsel when I've told you over and over and over again that I'm here sui juris in propria persona. I'm here of my own right, in my proper person. He does not have my permission to represent me in any way.
well, it doesn't sound like you know how to represent yourself either, which you would,
represent myself.
well, you would. Either you
I
have
don't.
counsel or you are acting pro
Represent
se.
myself. And so, like I have told you, I'm here sui juris in propria persona. I have challenged the jurisdiction of this court. You have not answered that challenge. We cannot move any further until you've answered that challenge. Is this common law jurisdiction, or is this an admiralty maritime jurisdiction?
Either. So,
Right.
Mr. Schuster, this is Carmen McDonald. I'm the prosecutor on this particular case. I think where we're at right now is you're being charged with an offense. I can barely hear you, which means the record that you're trying to make is not being picked up and not being recorded. So everything you're saying is not being preserved unless you go to the table up there near the microphone. So that's number one.
For the record, I reserve
If you
all
would
my
like-
rights. If you would like, I will step up so you can hear me better, and I will
None of
speak
it's being
louder. I will
preserved.
speak louder so you can hear me, but I reserve all my rights. And I'm speaking much louder than anybody else prior to me has spoken.
Mr.
So I just
Schuster,
want to make sure the
Mr.
reporter
Schuster,
can hear me.
you are making legal arguments. All right, you are making legal arguments. They should be preserved for the record, which means it needs to be picked up and recorded.
I will
So-
begin again so that the recorder
You're
can
not
hear me.
choosing to be silent, you're choosing to make a legal argument, so we need to have that on the record.
For the record, I reserve all rights.
You've made that,
I, Jonathan, Troy, Faisal, Leaso, Malia, Toa, Colin, Schuster, have made a special appearance under fraud, menace, and duress. Fiduciary, Jennifer. I've challenged the jurisdiction of this court, which has not been answered. This is a Social Security Sestake trust action, which you are now a real party in interest to. This is a military admiralty jurisdiction under maritime law. However, you must realize that you have no such jurisdiction without also having a valid international contract in dispute. I am not aware of having entered in any international contracts, so I deny that any such contracts exist. Will you please instruct the prosecuting attorney to inform the court if there is such a contract? And if so, place it into evidence and explain how I'm party to it and then compelled to perform